Okay, looking at G, H, and I from 15.7, problem number 1, the solving. What we could do here, and I'm going to again show some various methods, is we can see this E here, and we could say, well, I'm going to take log base E of both sides. Now remember, log base E is equal to ln. So I'm going to take the ln of this side. I'm going to take ln of this side. So what happens here is that cancels out, and I get 7x is equal to the natural log of 4. Okay. And then what we can do to isolate is to divide by 7. Now remember, this is the exact answer, but the problem says we can round to 4 decimal places, so we'll put that into our calculator, and we'll come up with x is approximately 0.1980. So you probably want to mess around with your calculator and see if you can get that answer. Okay. So here, I tell students that, hey, if it's not making sense to you in exponent form, try to change it into logarithm form. So if I change it to logarithm form, I have log base 10 of 1,245 equals negative 2x. Okay. Now this is something I can compute on my calculator, and then I'm going to have to divide by negative 2. So this here, that's the exact answer. Okay. And then if I compute it on my calculator, I find out that, and I have a little error on this problem, looking on my sheet here, that there's actually a minus 7 in here also. So I just want to show you how that affects the problem here. So you have minus 7. So making a little correction on this here, okay, what we'd have is log base 10 of 1245 equals negative 2x minus 7. So we would add 7 to both sides, okay, and then we would divide by negative 2. Okay, so this here is your exact answer. So I had a little mistake there. And then when you get the decimal approximation, and you should mess around with it, you get 5.0476. Okay, all right. And then on this last one here, this is in logarithm form. So I say, well, if it's not making sense in logarithm form, why don't you change it to exponential form? Okay, so we know this is log base E. That's what we're thinking about here. So I'm going to drop the E off, put the negative 2 here, put the x plus 3 here, and then to solve this, I'll subtract 3. So I have e to the negative 2 minus 3 equals x. This is the exact answer. Okay, and then when you compute it on your calculator, you get approximately negative 2.8647. So you might want to make sure you can arrive at that solution. Okay, so be careful and try these different methods. Hopefully that helps a little with the solving. We have a few more to do from this section.